Hello, Aries, and welcome to your March 2021 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name's Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. My website is lisalyle.com, and you can find me on social media at Wisdom of the Heart. So we're getting close to your season of rebirth, Aries. I hope you are all doing well. What do we have? We have no planets retrograde for the next 9 or 10 weeks or so. We are just on the other side of Mercury retrograde. So things are, you may find things in your life beginning to reorganize and coming back together or coming together in new ways. We have a full moon in the sign of Virgo coming up on February 27th, if you're seeing this before. And then we have our new moon in Pisces, which is late in Pisces season, right before Aries season. And we have the solstice. No, the equinox. We have the spring equinox here, 21st of March. So spring here, it'll be autumn or fall in the southern hemisphere. So we're just going to get right into this. Thank you all for being here. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. It greatly supports all creators here on YouTube, especially now with so much censorship taking place. So subscribe to the channel. At the end of your reading, drop a comment down below. Give me a like. Share this far and wide, family and friends, on your social media platforms, and know that I am greatly appreciative of that. Well, this card was right side up, so I'm taking that one too. So first we're going to, we're working with the Gaia Oracle. So the card that came out for you is this beautiful goddess of creation. And it says on the card, transformation, creativity, and wholeness. It's a number 7. So what I'm really feeling for you, Aries, first of all, with the coloring of this card, I do feel that there is an opportunity for some emotional healing. Deep emotional healing is what I'm hearing this month. And as you honor your process and as you allow space, I keep looking over here because there's so many like little birds flying to the bird feeder. They're so cute. As you allow and create space for deeper healing, what you're actually doing is creating space for new creative expressions or dormant creative expressions to flow through you. Heart, I'm feeling a lot of healing around the heart, and I'm feeling guided to say to you in this moment, regardless of outside conditions or circumstances, you are whole and complete. You are divinity in body, in physical form. Number 7 is also speaking to me about, it is speaking to me about the physical body and the 7 chakras. There's a lot more than 7, but Chakras 101, the 7 chakras. What I'm hearing and feeling is that it's really important for you to pay attention to your body because your body is speaking to you constantly and sending you messages and signals. So please pay attention to the messages that your body is sending and take action accordingly. There was something else there. Oh, if it's important, it will come back. Oh, it is important. I just had to look at the number again. 7 is also a highly spiritual number. So I feel for some of you, this month is about reestablishing your connection to your innate spiritual essence, which is who you are on a soul level, which is the energy that you will remain and retain once you vacate the physical vessel. Okay, so this is, it's what they're saying, it's a spiritual healing. So I was saying it's a deep emotional healing. And you know, our deep emotions often stem from or flow from this idea, this illogical thought of a disconnect, this belief that we are disconnected from source. I'm here to assure you and reassure you is what they're saying, that you are eternally connected to source. So then the next card you got is this number 42, Sacred Earth Mother, a special message of love. It's a number 6. When I think of 6, I think of Virgo. And I'm really being guided to say to you, it's very, very important. Your health is your wealth. And so it's important to listen to what's been going on in your body, to pay attention and to not judge what you're feeling, what comes up for you, to simply sit in observation of what's going on and allow things to flow and move through you. Remember, I was saying heart healing, and then we have this beautiful, radiant pink heart here. What the energy that's surrounding your reading this month is this energy of pure, unconditional love that flows to you from Source, Heavenly Father energy, and Earthly Mother energy. And this, during this healing process, during this month, I strongly encourage you to get outside and appreciate and enjoy nature. And if you can do like this goddess is doing, lay your body upon the body of Mother Earth. Do that, because I feel like the whole universe is speaking to you, and in fact it has been for a while. You have not been listening or unable to receive because you're too busy. You're too much in your mind. You're not taking time for yourself. So it's really important you do, because I feel like almost that there's this art, there's this skill, this talent that you have pushed to the back burner, and it's gone dormant. But just like anything, all it takes is a bit of movement to shift things, and then that flows forth easily again. So I do feel like you are here to create through art, whether it's the written word, the spoken word, singing, painting, cooking. All of that is an art form. It's creation. And so I do feel like on the other side of this healing that is here for you, it's almost like you're creating space to create. If that makes sense, creating, a lot of creates. And yet the reality is we create our experience. And it's almost like we create our experience so that we can overcome these energies that create stagnancy and dormancy in our life, if you will, or of our life force energy. Ah, yes, perfect. So Archangel Michael is working with us this month as well, and he's bringing through messages to support your ability to live in your truth. And for you, Aries, you got the Enlightenment card, Liberation, and it is a number 12, my favorite number these days. And this is really about you recognizing that you are a channel of light. This is what 12 says to me. It also speaks of the Trinity energy. For you, though, I'm really feeling this idea, this concept, this knowing that you are a channel of light. You are a channel of the divine. And you came here to be liberated from the confines of the mind. And I know and love a great many Aries, and very rigid in their thinking, in the mindset. And so for you, this is what I'm feeling with this card, is that taking time for spiritual practices. So meditation, prayer and meditation on a daily basis. And prayer can be as simple as asking for help when you wake up at the beginning of the day, and saying thank you at the end of the day. Meditation is more about getting quiet, listening within, and working. Just really all we need. People are always asking, like, how do you meditate and what's the best? Just sit or lay. I mean, actually, I won't limit you to saying sitting, because that becomes quite problematic and challenging for some. And even for myself, it was the same way 25 years or so ago when I began meditating. This sitting drove me bonkers. And so I prefer to meditate laying down or in the bath or out in nature. So all you want to do, and it doesn't take a lot of time, take a few minutes and just observe and follow your breath. Each in breath, take it as deep as you can into your body. Each out breath, send it down through the rest of your body. Release. And that's it. Just follow your breath. Thoughts will come in. Don't get attached to the thoughts. With the exhalation, your out breath, allow it to float away. Comes in, you observe, allow them to float away. With this card, I'm also feeling again like I'm feeling a lot of the camera here doesn't really show it, but there's a lot of white here, and I'm feeling the presence of a lot of angels around you. And I feel like it's like they're placing around you this blanket of unconditional love that supports you through this deep emotional healing. Because through your deep emotional healing, there will be a restoration of your truth. It's like a remembering of your truth. 11:33 when I was saying that. So now we're going to tune in with your ancestors, Aries, your loved ones, and see what messages of love and support they bring to you for March 2021. Can't believe it. I hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourself. It's taking me a little while here because I'm just asking them to be really, make it, oh, this is beautiful. I want it to be sure that it's the card for you. And this card that you have received is the Journey card. And this speaks about your imagination. And see, we've got this big tree here, and it's like this big golden egg. And you've got all these creation, you've got all this creation energy around you. And I do feel like once the emotional healing has taken place and you've allowed for it to move through, and the liberation that brings, the freedom that brings, because we're all free. We are all free and sovereign through our eternal connection to Source. And so this feels to me that as you release, you are also receiving. And this golden egg feels like it's always been yours, and that it is your creation coming to life. And yet, if you don't even know that there's a golden egg in existence for you, do you even sit on it and nurture it and care for it and keep it warm and talk to it and really support its growth, its cracking open? This is what the journey is all about. And for you, as I connect with this, I'm feeling really, really ancient energy. I just got goosebumps. I don't know if you can see them. I just got all these goosebumps. I'm feeling like, ancient energy and support. It's almost like a gift that you had in another lifetime. It's been dormant. It's been laying dormant. It's almost like you put it away so that you could find it and open it up in this lifetime. It feels very exciting. And work with your imagination. Don't let your imagination get away with you and draw you into the realms of, what do I want to say, lunacy and depression and this kind of stuff, because sometimes that can, when we're in the mind. This is imagination. This is about the third eye expansion, which I also felt strongly in this card, indicated by all the purple energy here. Working with your intuitive nature, working with your imagination to create this golden egg. It's like they're saying to me that this is your power, and it's a restoration of your power in the now. So let's tune into your higher self, Aries, and bring through a message of love and support from your higher self. Ah, perfect. Emotions. This full moon coming up, the Virgo full moon, is going to be really, I feel, very important for you to work with. And then as we get into your season, you'll be moving, early in your season, have the Libra full moon. And I feel that by the time the Libra full moon comes around, there'll be more of a feeling of balance from within you. But this card says you are awash with unexpressed emotions. Say exactly what you feel. It is safe for you to speak your truth. My only piece of caution to that, because I do believe strongly it's so important that we say exactly what we feel, share our truth, and to not apologize for it. The caution around that is that when you're sharing, because a lot of people do share their truth, and yet it's done when they have felt attacked or under attack. And so it comes up very when we respond because we're feeling attacked, often we attack back. So all I would say is that when you speak your truth, to perhaps place your hands on your heart, take a deep breath and speak from your heart. Don't react or respond from your head. Bring your awareness and your attention into your heart space and speak from this space. Because when we speak from our heart, regardless of whether people like what we're saying, they agree with what they're saying, it's a frequency that they connect with. And so they don't have to agree or like they don't have to agree with or like what we're saying, and yet they won't feel attacked by it because it is said with love. It's said with love for ourselves, our truth, and love to those that we're sharing our truth with. So, this is so funny. Look at what card's here next. Healing. So we see the emotions card and then the healing card. And this is exactly what I was feeling is going on with you this month, Aries. So we're just going to tune in for a final message from the animal kingdom and see what animal energy is supporting you. The fish. Again, emotions. This is really, to me, this is almost the Piscean energy. This is emotional energy, but if you'll observe, I don't know if I've ever seen this card in this deck. If you observe here, there looks like this red crescent moon. And so what I'm feeling with that, first of all, there's a need for you to get grounded, especially if there's a lot of emotional stuff coming out. And the very first two cards were really this energy of the earth. So I do feel that there's a strong need for you to get grounded. And I'm also feeling with that moon there, it's feeling like almost like a blood moon energy, although blood moons are full moons, I know that. But this is feeling like this emotional healing is through the bloodline, through the DNA. Okay, and so it's really important that, if you're connected with this video, with this channel, whether you just happen to, come across this video or whether you have been traveling with me for quite some time, this is about, it's time to heal through the bloodline, because this is what we came for. This is what we came for, to clear and heal where others couldn't or weren't able to do it before us for various reasons. And they are encouraging us to do it now. For you, I feel working with the color red this month, which will really keep you grounded. If you're a woman, it could also mean working with your monthly flow and perhaps gathering that and doing some ceremony with it out in nature. I'm not going to go into the details of how that's done. If you're curious about that, then don't hesitate to reach out to me privately. I'm feeling that strongly for you, and it's a really powerful way um, to support our healing, and it's also a really powerful way to support our coming home or into our personal power. So I'm going to read the message of the fish here for you. Fish, restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. And so if we're like swimming around in our own emotions and our own thoughts, it can be very easy to get swept up in this tidal wave, right? And feel really ungrounded. And which is why I was feeling strongly there is a need for grounding and connecting yourself to Mother Earth. So it says the fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. Yeah. So when in balance, fish energy is adaptable and travels well. When out of balance, it's distracted and changes its mind often. So to bring into balance, set a small goal and accomplish it. And, maybe that small goal could be around creating daily practices in your life that support your emotional well-being, right? Creating boundaries in relationships that perhaps compromise your emotional well-being. So creating some clear boundaries and speaking truth around that. So you're no longer allowing yourself to be compromised by forces outside of yourself. So Aries, I hope you have a fantastic March. Don't forget, hit the subscribe, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Thank you to all who choose to donate on a monthly basis and buy me a coffee. I really, really appreciate that. I am offering soul messages this month and chakra check-ins, checkups, if you will. Unfortunately, this platform provider is not allowing me to share those links in the description box. So if you are interested in either of those or any of those things, you can check the description box about how to get in touch with me, although I cannot provide you direct links. Weird. Anyways, I hope you have a great month. If your birthday is in the month of March, Aries, happy birthday to you. And I look forward to connecting back with you in April, your season of rebirth. So until next time, take good care of yourself. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you for your presence in my life.